Hey everyone, Alan Dick with Commerce Next here. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed yourselves during the roundtables. I am here with the one, the only, the supercalifragilistic fabulous Snubby J.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing today, Snub? E?
I'm actually in a really good space right now. I'm excited, and I've learned a lot of new songs. I'm excited to share with y'all.
Well, then why don't we get right into it? We had a bunch of requests from last week that you were working on. I'm going to kind of get off screen here. I'm going to let you just bang through those because we have about 6 to 8 songs that you were kind of doing snippets of. So I'm
I
going
was trying to learn a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of great 80s song requests that I wanted to hit up.
and then I shall let you have at it, sir.
Thank you. We'll start off with a hopefully easy one from one of the kings himself. Little Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit.
Oh, did I cut out for a second there?
Yeah, you did.
Everything went black. I was like, oh no, what happened?
No, don't have that happen. All right. We'll have you start.
Well, we can give you a little. Yeah, I'll just finish that one up. We just had a little bit of Michael Jackson there. I think one of my other favorites of Michael Jackson, I might have played it last week. This one you'd be able to get as well. Billie Jean. There was a request for some Nirvana last week, so we got. But it's a new one I'm working on. And then there was a good request from Alan himself of. Let's see. Tainted Love, classic. You got all the little ones like Centerfold, Yeah. And then I've got one last one for you all. See if you recognize this one.
for doing that. Yes, the Rolling Stones fans out there are like moi. So most appreciative of that. So we had a couple of requests coming. Oh yeah, here we go. So we have "Don't Worry, Be Happy." Is that one in your repertoire?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can remember it. Let's pick a key. Let's do it in E major. Yeah. Version of that. What's fun is I learned a lot of songs kind of
cut out again.
Pull it out. So something like that.
Snubby, if you can hear me, you're
I'm
cutting
so sorry,
back
guys. I don't know what's happened with my internet.
Some strangeness here.
So sorry.
Yeah, we've been having this.
Devo will have to save to next week, I guess, because that's also a band that I didn't really grow up listening to, but I know Whip It, right? Was one of their songs?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you got it.
Look at that. There you go. I do know it's a Devo.
All right, yeah, you're getting some love now in the chat. So Queen has come back up again. Now, I don't know if this is the same person from last week, but
we've got some other Queen though. I could pull out. It requires your feet and your hands if you want to join me at home. But you've got the little.
That's great. Hey, before we get into any more tunes, and I'm gonna ask everyone to just keep bringing those requests in. Yes, as DJ Snubby is adorbs. He is Jennifer. He is adorbs. And the woman, the person who wanted Queen is giving you some love too. So well done, sir. So I wanted to chat with you a little more seriously here for just a minute before we get into more music. Talk to me about how you came to decide that beating PVC pipes with rubber mallets was like the career for you. And I joke about it, but there's really kind of a serious piece to this. And I'll let you take it from here and share that story.
Yeah, so I was inspired by the Blue Man Group. I'm sure many of you have seen them before, whether in Vegas, New York, one of their touring shows. I was a huge fan. I was exposed to their material back in 2005, and very quickly was like, oh, I want to build my own pipe instrument, play my own, 80s songs and everything in between. And shortly after uploading some videos to YouTube, I realized I kind of wanted to be a Blue Man. And so it became my life dream to be a part of the Blue Man Group. And if you're familiar with the show, they're these bald blue characters, and it was originally created by just 3 guys, and so that's all you ever see on stage, but there are actually close to 100 Blue Men actors around the world playing the show at all the different venues. And so it was kind of my dream job, was to be able to hop in and be kind of the superhero rock star of the night, be in this bald blue gooey stuff, bang on PVC pipes, put on a great show, connect with other people, and then live a normal life in between. So that was kind of the seedling for it all. But Alec,
did you actually audition for them? Did you not? Did you not? He asked.
I did. So the interesting thing was I was starting to upload videos to YouTube, and they got attention around the Blue Man fan community. And I remember getting emails from some of the Blue Man staff too, saying hey, you should audition someday because we love your stuff, and see if it's a good fit. So I right out of high school went and auditioned for the first time, and was just told you got to go get more life experience, go to college, grow up a little bit, get rid of some of the baby fat. And so I did that. I kept going back though. I kept re-auditioning. I ended up auditioning a total of 4 times over the years, and Unfortunately, I was never cast. Like, I just kept getting told no. It just wasn't a right fit for the character, and it was just heartbreaking because that was my dream. I was so committed. I was playing this stuff. I was known online for playing this musical instrument, and was just kept being rejected for this thing that I felt like I was so aligned for.
But you came through.
In a very backwards way, I did. So
Yes, you did.
I was lucky. I got to give a TEDx talk where I kind of shared a little bit of this journey of discovering my own personality and stage persona with playing this instrument. Having a lot of fun making videos online, especially on YouTube, most recently on TikTok. And in the process of all this, I was discovering when it felt great to be on stage, when I felt most alive and got to be myself. And so when it came time for the final audition, where I was doing the bald blue makeup in New York City back in 2018 now? 2017? 2018. It was like the final audition. I was like, this is my last shot, casting team. Like, let's just see if this is a good fit. At this point, I know the team, and so we can have that honest conversation of like, I just finished going to extra physical theater school. Beside the point, I re-auditioned, and it was the first time I was in the makeup. I was with another auditioner doing the Captain Crunch routine. If you've ever seen the show, they like take Captain Crunch and put it in their mouth and they make music with it. And I was looking at the other guy and I was like, I don't feel like this is the right place for me. And I felt like the makeup and all the costume was suppressing my energy instead of letting me be fully alive in the way I know how and love to be. And it was the first time that I was like, I'm not meant to be a blue man. And I felt confidence in that statement. And it was really liberating because then since then, they recognize that I have my online success, I have my own journey with this, that I was able to collaborate with the Blue Man Group themselves and fly to New York City and do this whole behind-the-scenes crossover series where I was playing on their tube instruments, we were shooting video for their channels and my channels, and it was this kind of beautiful recognition that Blue Man is the awesome entity that they are, and I can be my own in my own two shoes and hold my ground. So it's been quite a journey, and I'm still like, riding the waves, but it's been fun to work with them as myself rather than as a Blue Man.
That's really neat. What I want to do is, I think one of the things that really kind of intrigued me as we started working together was the fact that you're not just, playing the Rimba tubes as a way of expression, but you were doing video and you were doing a bunch of other things. And we found one of your videos. We've edited it a little bit. It's a 4.5-minute long video. We've taken it down to about a minute. But I want to share this with everyone, and I encourage everyone to watch this through to the end. It's only about 60 seconds long. It's your Daft Punk medley.
Yes.
I think the fun part is just all the video editing and the way you kind of weaved all these different things together. So I'm going to play that in a second. In the meantime, folks, please keep those requests coming. There's also a poll you can take on the right-hand side of the screen to play the exit song here. Right now, Flight of the Bumblebee is winning, but it's close. So take the poll, check out this video, and we'll be back in about 60 seconds.
Thanks, Alan. It's so fun to see that again. I consider that one of my masterpieces with all the editing and the special effects. It's special.
Now that was an edited version, and shout out to Rob Ranieri on our side for tightening that up to allow us to play it here. But and you can see the full version on YouTube. Yeah, it's seriously, it's just well worth it. But how long did that take you to actually make?
A few months. Usually it takes a little time to arrange music, but that was so involved, and so like I had a medley, and then I realized all the elements of like the characters, and then while my videographer friend was over to shoot it, we realized we should do the lights off, cool light routine thing. So that ended up being an extra day of shooting, but a lot of the editing, there's a lot of rotoscope, which is the process of like basically drawing out the outline of your figure frame by frame, so that you can plop them together, make it look like we're all together. So it was a very detailed, involved process, but well worth the work because, it is exactly what I wanted to share with the world right then and there.
That's awesome. Hey, we're still having some problem with that AV, man. This has just been bedeviling us today.
What a day! I mean, it might be because we have that second camera. We might just cut that for next time. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll deal with that.
We'll keep playing around.
We wanted to be kind of like extra slick here. Maybe that was causing us some problems.
Too much.
Now, we've got about 4 minutes left. Right now, it looks like the Flight of the Bumblebee is going to be the winner for coming out.
Winner.
So we got a request here from Jennifer. Anything by New Order? You got any New Order in your backdrop?
I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm probably familiar with some of their music, but off of the name, I don't think I know who they are. So tune in next week. I'll learn some New Order for next time, like I did this other live. Yeah.
So you have an
Thanks,
order.
Jennifer. I have an order for some New Order.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna beat that into the ground. All right.
I love it. You all you're providing me some new music, and it's always inspiring to be able to I'm usually playing for TikTok, and it's all these like teens that are requesting all these popular songs. I'm like, I've never even heard of this new song, and it's apparently the #1 on the charts right now. Stuff like that. I'd rather be like tapping into the '80s. I'm a huge '80s nerd, so.
So I think before we take you out here, I did want to do what I would call the shameless plug. You are available for you've done some promotional work for some brands, haven't you?
Yeah, and I've been lucky in more recent years to do some actual events going in person. Like right before the pandemic, I was in India working with a pipe company, and we did some shows. But more recently, it's on TikTok. Having a product placement or product integration with the music that I do, and it's been fun to be able to offer the entertainment I do, but also find it sustainable for this time and place. So it's really fun to be able to kind of work creatively with every single company. And I know all of you have companies, and if you need help or something, I'm available, and I would love to work with you.
Cool. So I included a link in the chat that everyone can take a look at. That's his media kit. It's got some of the stats of his TikTok following, ways you can get in touch with Snubby J. I can tell you from our side, it's been a real hoot.
And it's got the Daft Punk medley in there, so you can click on there to get to that video that you saw a little preview of.
Right. All right, so I'm seeing if we got any more requests coming in. I think it's slowing down here a little bit. We're at 6 after the hour. Why don't you give us the full rendition of Flight of the Bumblebee? That was definitely the winner on the polling. Give us that, and that'll take you out for this week.
Oh, man, that sounds good. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for being a part of it. Again, I'm Snubby J. This is the Rimba Tubes. What's fun is a little backstory before I play the song. This is set up like a piano, right? So I've got all the black keys, all the white keys. So it takes songs like... for Elise in classical music that I grew up playing on the piano and never thought I would ever play ever again, and put it onto this. So the fastest song I literally know how to play, and the hardest song I would even say, is Flight of the Bumblebee. So I'm glad you guys voted for this one. I haven't played it in a little while, but if we rock it out, please send some love in the chat, and we'll be back next week for some more tunes. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the incomparable, Snubby J. Thanks so much for being with us today. We are done, and we will see you, sir, next week.
See you guys next week, next Wednesday.